Okay, so it's bind. No one worry. Yeah,
Laz
not on chamber is
On
Laz not on chamber is pretty brutal.
I feel like this is going to be that more controlled meta. I think a lot of the agent
okay, this might be a must-win map for ZETA, honestly. Me_destroyer, thank you so much, man. Welcome into the Slug Club. Thank you for using your Prime on me.
On the other side, they've clearly taken quite a big risk.
Breach is rare on bind. It's very limited on the defense side for Nuggets. It's very limited on the defense side. A lot of stuff for what you're doing is just contact stunning. It's just it's not the sickest agent. Sometimes you always know where it's going to be on the defense half. So yeah, you don't see it too much, but it's very good at taking shower control. Like it's really good for taking shower control. You're going to see it fast with like a stun, or you'll see like this stun here and then double satchel or things. You'll see on the defense half, majority of the time for a breach is just in those two areas that I just highlighted.
So I can't wait to see what they have in store for us. We have
Laz played a lot of Sky, dude. Laz has played a lot of agents. I used to love watching that guy in Breach, to be honest. I thought Laz's Breach was one of the best I've seen.
The bribery's paying
off. Laz can play everything. I have a lot of faith in Laz, trust me.
Cutting quite the aggressive figure with this agent select coming through, but Michael, let's talk above that. Let's talk.
So the team that wins this goes on to play Lev. Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Now seeing this.
I mean, this is a tough one to even have to call, right?
You get the Pam box as well. Nice.
My brain said loud, and actually coming in here with
yeah, loser is eliminated, so it's straight up elim. It's yeah.
The better equipped composition here, but
it's winner goes through, loser is eliminated. So qualified to playoffs. Loses out of the tournament.
It's going to be tough. I mean, the desk have touched on a couple of things.
Do you think double controller on bind is? It's not a necessity, but it is very strong. It is very strong.
Which actually has been the cornerstone of some of ZETA's success.
Okay.
Yeah, this is going to be a brutal game again.
ZETA on defense, loud on attack. Oh boy, early swing. Early swing with double frenzy, and 10 gets out on top. Nice shot from him, nades, and then they go back as well. So we start off with a 3-2, and that's a pretty good start from them in general.
As it stands, first pick, and the tempo gets held.
Chat, I can turn this up, right? I can put this like here, I think.
Hasn't been given a peek just
yet. Let me know after this round where it needs to be, but I'm gonna put the sound there, and then maybe it can go off a little bit. Okay, smoke goes in, they cut them off. Dude, some damage being done here from ZETA. Look at this as well, so much information. He just checked down all of long here, so this is interesting that he just cleared all of that, and we have the rotate out. This is an odd rotate for me. This flash goes in and hits no one. The Jets should be rotating after that flash information, so I found it a little bit weird that Depp decided to rotate there, but we'll see. Overwhelm coming in.
Carve some space and 10's removed, so back to a 4v4. Spike gonna be planted, I don't doubt that's
nice
going
timing
down.
from that. Dashes in as well, creates a lot of pressure with that. Does the guy from Showers decide to go out? I mean, from Lamps.
Do they swing this? Not yet.
Cro's actually still posted up. He actually gets dealt with. Depp will find his second now, though, and actually.
Oh my god, the dashes are everything. 22 HP.
Goes down.
Yeah, nice pistol from them.
And they do
nice pistol from them.
Depp kept his life for that long.
I mean, it was pretty even spread. I think the Jet did great. Honestly, Depp did great.
I think Loud are just so scared to dig any deeper. Yeah. Crow at this point, unnoted, I think finally dealt with.
Good pistol from them. Good sign early on as well. I felt like the I felt like Depp's rotate wasn't maybe in the right position with the information that was there, but at least it's a good sign that ZETA are going so proactive on the B long to actually get the info. So we'll keep an eye on like the amount of info going over towards long B in terms of the sky and where this rotate's going to go, because that at least look good in terms of the information gathered. ZETA go up, what do we buying? So we buy a Phantom. Nice to see that Phantom's far back as well.
We go back
and yeah, it's not too bad. We have one pistol.
No arm behind it, not too much utility.
And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 sheriffs. So all of these 4 sheriffs are going to have to buy light armor unless we get a double plant. So if we get a double plant, they can. Some of them are going to be able to buy heavy.
Back outside Showers that fault line as well. But
it's nice timing from this. They managed to get into lamps. As we can see, nothing in lamps as well. So they've got a good amount of distance. Crow does have his damage. So if he sees one here, Crow does have his damage, and we have the raise here. So we can damage in, and we can raise nade if they wanted to. Get the timing good. Are we going to do it? There goes the damage. Are we going to have a raise nade coming into the other side?
Just focuses on what's in front of him, but he finally falls.
Maybe the raise nade already been used.
That's a 2-for-1 trade out. If that rifle got recovered, that could be an issue. And maybe it's an issue anyway.
This is looking like a pretty good eco.
Going down. A 3v3. If they could get their hands on that gun, it'd be wondrous. And
oh
my word, Les, how did you just get to?
And he gets around the corner. I'm pretty sure Laz saw him.
How is he still
Should be expecting the jump up.
Backing away here. This is so dangerous.
Holy hell, 2 bullets as well, 40 HP. Very good eco from Loud. Really good, good damage from them. I like the strat in general, just walking up, making the most of the wall. Holy hell, that was a little bit close, to be honest with you. 1 extra bullet and Laz goes down here. So nice from them. He does save the rifle. But yeah, that was maybe a little bit too close.
Only 40 HP to drag that one across the line. A great round.
No team from Japan or Brazil has ever advanced to the playoff stage. Okay, well that's at least going to happen today.
In terms of the
Maximus, what's up, bro?
Welcome. Across, but not everybody's even going to be able to get. So, well.
No, well, that's telling.
Just the one rifle.
This could be good. 3-man swing with a stun.
Allowed. Keep this clean. ZETA actually has 4, looking to get very
nice. Nice utilities from him there. Push all the way down. They have a dog as well. They are not stopping. It looks like I'm watching Paper X at the moment. Aspas did incredible there to satchel out and then just face again when he knew they were in this area. So he did great. Nice util from him. Good satchels in general from him as well. So nice stuff from Aspas. A good idea from ZETA. I thought it was nice. I thought it was a good idea. But the reactional stuff from Aspas was just a little bit too good.
Irrelevant to the outcome of the round, it feels at this
Depp
point.
was the person with the rifle. Again, it was 1-4, something aggro on the bonus. And this could be really, really clean for Loud. And in terms of economy, it might be a lot, right? Two people over towards ZETA can't buy into this. Wait, one person, sorry. That's my bad.
Again, these are the sorts of rounds that actually ZETA have to try.
So if they go to buy, and there's someone that's going to have to take the hit in terms of the guns.
Really take the initiative, take the fight to Loud.
Flash was just a little bit off timing in terms of trying to get them back around the corner. Flash was just a little bit off. It was unlucky. The Jet has the ult. Okay, that's why he bought so much into this then. So good for them planning ahead. Jet has ult, so that's why. Wait, who was it? I think that's why. I think it was 10 that bought a little bit too much. So they planned ahead well. Boombot goes in. Nothing to shoot this Boombot, so they could take a lot of space from it. They have to worry about this X. They smoke. Okay. Dog has just gone over towards showers, so Dude, 10 is just holding this down on his own.
Blade storm in hand actually for Depp.
Clean opening work.
Nice. Aspas is already looking great, to be honest.
That really shouldn't happen so
Dog goes out from elbow, and they just cleared this with a Prowler, so they know that this is clear, so he feels super confident to go onto the site. It's been a really nice round from Loud. There's a great Prowler to check everywhere close here. So they kind of got information for information, and that was the go sign. Smoke came down, and they realized when this dog was getting used from elbow that no one was playing on the site. Again, ZETA are very good at playing together, so when you kind of see one playing out of sight, it probably means that no one's on site. So they took that risk. Maybe that was part of their planning prep that the coaches would have done coming into this. Looked like they had a good understanding of how ZETA were playing the site when they saw one person outside the site.
On the other side of things, though, ZETA did finally get a bit of success. Crow to take down Sadak and the burst towards the site. One favorable kill, but it's instantaneously traded back.
They're way too low for this. I think they have to go save, especially where their economy is. I think it's okay. Let's stop. It's back on. Aspas maybe just stepped out a little bit too far.
Slipping away towards long. Flash gonna come out, does not quite find him. They're running out of time, and they're running out of options
does have
here, Mike.
after that kill if he wants to use it.
And it does not matter.
Okay, nice from Pancada. Good cleanup from them. Good. It's looking like they have good. Looks like the prep work was pretty good. It felt even though there was only they had one person here and 2 people in hookah, but they still went for an exec just because of where they knew, just because they saw the guy outside the side basically at elbow.
ZETA just don't have a lot of options in this.
Okay, Main, thank you so much, bro. Welcome into the Slug Club. Thank you.
Depp making use of that blade storm, almost locked down before the spike's even making his way onto site.
Welcome.
And bear in mind, Spike was not committed
and that pushes them over towards an eco, so we have double Brimble.
don't think they even expected to have
And
that much
eco
success, to be fair.
for
And if he
ZETA.
keeps getting away with this will command that someone from ZETA fills that void now. They have to respect this. Dangerous games being played.
Yeah,
If you lose 4 gun rounds
losing his life there.
on the second round after winning the pistol, do you prefer all force buying?
Painter actually bounces across to the left. So that got forced into that position, but the pre-fire.
What do I prefer out of them? I'm not entirely sure what I prefer. I probably save for the 4th round because I like taking.
But the indicators I'm seeing from Loud already.
Yeah, I probably save, to be honest.
Very, very, very telling. But ZETA, not much of a purchase this time. It is just odds and ends, so take it for what it's worth.
God.
Already tagged up. Gonna switch things out. And
This could be so clean right now.
This is just,
I'm a little bit worried for
ZETA
in terms of
how
many people are staying alive.
But it's not overdoing it.
This economy is already getting out of control. Oh, okay, well that helps.
Zero's giving himself a chance. Slim.
I'll take a curse for that one, chat. Fair play.
Look at this double stack walking through. He gets the one. The spacing's not great.
Nice damage.
Now,
real nice damage from him. That was good.
Round on the board regardless.
That was what I was worried about. So that kind of that cleared that one up.
This is the one that now can build a little bit of momentum behind. Ultimate's coming online though for ZETA. There's an opener again with 10 just showing.
If you lose 4 guns, wait, let me try and read this again. If you lose 4 guns on the second round after winning, oh, okay, yeah. No, I prefer going. I do prefer going for a bonus, just because of the. It's good to reset this, right? Because they're getting 2-4 in terms of the they're getting 2-4 in terms of the loss bonus. So I like resetting it and kind of letting them win, get that reset and do some damage. Slasher.
Sal have used a couple of times just to creep up and try and play contact.
I don't mind don't mind taking hits on the round to reset loss bonus.
It's a gamble. Now he's going to know obviously Fade is there. Waits for it as long as he could. Does eventually have to give up the angle. So
Depp honestly has to get a lot from his operator.
I
think Depp has to get a lot of impact from his operator. It's going to be interesting to kind of keep an eye on that. We do have 3 people over towards here, and this is just straight up contact, hoping to get the first kill. Stun's going to come out. Then what I imagine is he's actually going to go corner and then flash. Let's see.
Maybe Crow's got the fault line set up.
It's a gamble though, and the timing.
Oh, Laz didn't get the first kill. That's unlucky.
Now the pressure's going to start mounting, coming in as well. Look who's flying on him! Aspas!
Aspas is doing great to actually just make sure that everyone can get out of the choke point.
Sugar 0, 10, and Depp still standing with the plants in, and the ults have already come out. You can see Sussy as well, all ready to go.
Laz hits that on chamber.
No threats shown just yet. Sugar 0 warded away from CT. Is there any way back in?
You can already see as well, Pancada disconnected with this orbital strike, and there's no flank coming through, so the fact that
you'd see like a good
down this much already, Pancada just finds a blind one.
They need to save now.
10 will fall. That should be the round done now, whether or not even these weapons are able to be saved.
Well, this is getting really rough for ZETA. It's a really rough start for them.
The one you ultimately want him to hold on to, but the flash is good.
Yeah, he's going to be hunted, and he's gone.
And the operator goes down as well for Eco.
It felt like it was all banking on long there, Mike.
This is going to be a hard one for them. It's good stuff from Loud. Money is out of control. We've got a 7k, 6k, 5k. Yeah, I think the timeout needs to happen.
Pancada at worst, but it's little things like that in the mid round. They just don't have a lot of recovery tools, right? And this is where we come back to the composition in terms
that was unlucky. I think Laz is going to be a bit gutted that he didn't get that first kill. He's going to be annoyed at himself for that one.
Tools on one side, right? So if you lose that, that mid round becomes really, really difficult for ZETA, and actually leans them more into playing aggressive in the early round because they have to find.
That's the save potentially of the 3-4. Yeah, I think with the operator in play as well there, I would much have preferred them to actually save.
And this timeout needs to address a couple of these issues here because that early game, you've got to say it loud.
Yeah, I think when the Viper all came in, I think you kind of have to accept that the money's out of control anyway. And I think especially if you have the operator, I would have preferred them to save for sure.
Short, then you're going to have Depp with that operator, got forced off the angle with the Fade utility coming in. You look towards long. That time a little bit of an outplay, a little bit of a fumble from Laz, but even then you add into that hookah as well, kind of just the step out coming in from, who was it, Aspas?
Well, it's a little bit of a slip up, but the very nature of Breach's utility, right, is it's a committed clear. Again, you can't just post these fault lines and hope for the best.
Absolutely.
That's why it kind of relies on a lot of aggression, which goes without saying with this composition, the defensive side being the more concerning aspect of that. But it's definitely something we've got to see ZETA put something into their next buy round to try.
Okay,
and
they have the
capitalize
eco into this one. We've got a stinger. We
We
have breach ult. Laz has his ult, and then we have Sassy's and Pancada's ult. So Loud looking to get 5-2 here. What kind of change ups? Probably not going to see too much of a change up until the actual buy
a little
round.
bit of a half buy, really. Spectres, stingers, and bits and pieces, but it's far from writing home about.
Okay, here's the crunch. This is yeah, this could be pretty rough. This guy's in a good spot for this.
Very, very cognizant. There's going to be further layers to it. 10, though, going to find connection. And then committing behind this. Sadak still standing. And there's so much damage everywhere.
No way.
An orthodox fight.
Pancada actually put an ult into this, so they did good damage and they got it all out. It's not too bad. It's not too bad for them. I thought the reaction from Loud was really good. I thought the util here was nice as well. The reaction from Loud was really good, though. The amount of people that kind of just went out to help there.
Any opportunity here, but he's solo HP that.
And Sassy's
should catch it,
yeah, he's not expecting that.
I don't mind
that
the
angle.
attempt.
Sassy did great as well. He was like the solo man that was here. But let's focus on this round because it's going to be a buy.
But that is the sort of thing you need to see.
Look at this money, though, right? We're hitting 9K. So we're on 9K, we're on 8K. God damn. This is brutal. Sassy.
Loud actually pulling hitting the panic button with the orbital strike to make sure that they can buy a little time to actually take these engagements.
Last bullet.
It's about the owner bonus to come out of that round loss on the side of ZETA.
Gotta get fired up here, Mike. You don't walk in.
Okay, do we have the operator out? I think they have to. Yeah, they have to prioritize the operator. So I like that he had a rifle and then they went back and they had to get an operator. They have to kind of get work from having the jet, right? They have to have work from getting the jet.
And I mean, it's the same. You look at the minimap. It's a carbon copy. Spike not committed yet. This is just the early.
It's nice util to stop this though.
And it's actually burning up so much.
Oh my god, you're crazy.
ZETA's composition.
Look at this, really now, and they actually clear it. I like the commitment finally.
Yeah, it was nice. It was a good stun. Was
a
little bit mad from Sadak. He's feeling pretty confident. Watch this kill. Nice from Depp. Good trades there. Keep it nice. Now they're gonna insta. This is a good ult. Good timing of this ult. 3 people alive. One for all of them, and Laz gets a kill there as well. That's great. TP goes in once that kill happens as well. So this was really nice. They found out exactly where they were. Laz is finally hitting some shots is what needs to happen. Took losing that duel over towards Long pretty personally, and he's stepped up now. So this was a good round from them. This was a nice shutdown. I like that they retook Lambs together. He has Spike. This is still doable. He's created enough time pressure that maybe one has to go over here, but I think they're just going to stick as a 3 and just let him plant a few back inside. Okay, this is doable. It's the first kill. He does have his ult if you want to find out where they are. Probably not going to use it now, as there's 12 seconds left. It's going to be very hard for him to plant. Oh, that was unlucky. Dude, there was a world. There was a world there.
Well, finally, ZETA hold on. But Mike, talk me through that round because there's some differences here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is the sort of thing I'm talking about.
There was a nice mix-up from ZETA, though. They
on B side. As soon as contact's found, or at least there's
this was everything. Aspas actually wasn't expecting that. Laz did great as well. I thought his ult was really nice, and then he hit some shots.
Like I said, perfect timing on the Seekers to actually identify that split coming through from showers. Isolates Pancada immediately.
Okay, 3-5.
Freebie on the second, so great play there. And again, I love the
Pancada has bought an attacking operator, so are they trying to predict where the operator is going, and he thinks it's going down there? Okay, Pancada, so we have an attacking operator on Brim. Maybe looking at the, maybe been inspired from Boaster on the Astra. This is mad. No way they're going to walk out. Aspas is going to be gutted that he missed that. He was not expecting that. I mean, who would expect the man to walk out of walk out of hookah? What on earth is going on? Nice from them. It's a good kill. Aspas is, yeah, he's not happy with that one. 4-man. Okay, 3-1. This hit's still doable for sure, especially with this wall up. Laz has to get information. Has Laz got anything? Laz has a flash just come up now, so he has to get info. Maybe he's going to save it for the rest of the day. It's on site. Okay, ult goes in fast. They need to try kill these 2 on site. Nice from Sassy, but they kill one at triple and they don't realize there's 2 here. That is okay. I'll stop talking. Massive kill from Sugar Zero. What the hell? Okay, they have both of them now. So, oh my!
for a second. And now it's Sassy in a 1v3.
Sassy
Maybe a little more
1v3.
feasible this time. Horn back up in 4.
It's his second attempt
He
at
needs 1 for
1v3.
free.
Had one
He's
earlier.
gonna keep his life. He needs
Last
no
round.
trade. Now the paranoia is starting to build. Surely he knows there's gonna be 2.
This one's a bit more
Utility,
doable for
it's
him.
gotta- yeah,
Poor
he's
boy.
gotta know now. The flash goes in, doesn't
Nice
find
flash
him.
over
Gets
towards
one,
to see if
gets
he's
one.
long.
The second
Oh,
spray,
just
not
couldn't
good
get the
enough.
second kill.
10
Nice spacing
keeps
from
ZETA in
ZETA.
this. I think they want that operator. Going to go back for that.
They
but
need to win,
ZETA
but
are
like, look
answering
at this,
back
right?
like
They
we
need to
wanted
win so
aggression,
many in a row.
we
They need to win
considered
2 more. They actually have to win
rotations,
like
we are
4 in
getting
a
it.
row to get rid of the
Absolutely.
economy.
It's
It's
decisiveness here coming out.
it's a hard one. It's a nice try from
Isolating
Sassy.
Whether or not Loud are actually going to draw an extra player now, just to be conscious of this. This is the sort of thing we're getting to the point of the half hour.
That kill there
ZETA probably feeling
was
as if they can
everything.
disrupt a little bit on these defensive rounds. Well, Loud actually now lean heavier towards a single site in terms of orienting maybe an execute. Now actually, the economy's starting to dwindle, but Loud, a little bit of an offer. Showstopper available for Aspas.
Sassy still has his ult, but
tapped out now. But
everyone's always dead before he has time to use it. This is the we're seeing a Viper Molly going over towards here, and this is pretty much how
towards the corner. He's going further.
what's the
And
time
that's
like
gonna be
on
a
this?
shoulder shown, but
Nice
he
shot.
needs to respect his
This
back
was
away. What
pretty
does Ten do with
much
this information now? Does he stick around?
how
Does he respect this? You noted
Fnatic
there
like
could
to
be even a
approach
heavier stack,
binds,
and
right?
there
Same
is.
thing where
Maybe
it's
just one towards
3
that B
people
site.
working over towards B.
interesting
We have
thing, actually, Aspas
1
not
person here and 1
reacting
person here.
upon that.
At least with that
Smoke
older
gonna slow
comp.
things down definitely in hooker, but
So looking at how Fnatic like to play, they doing a good
Definitely
amount of
encourage
pressure, as
Canada
we can
to
see,
make their
right?
way
Look
back
at
towards B,
how far
anticipating
back
Loud
everyone
leaning
is. So
back
good
in this
amount of
direction.
pressure, especially with this wall.
Like I
It
said,
kind of
still
creates
no
a good
commitment
question
from the
mark over
spike.
towards this area as
So now
well.
they're
But
just
there was a flash here,
anticipating
so
aggression,
there was a flash
looking for those
over towards
opening
toilets.
engagements,
It didn't get anyone, so
finally
that's going to be
stacking up
super
now.
happy with this 3-man stack.
Well, no, actually, Sassy's going to post the Nightfall through here.
Here.
I mean, Aspas has still got double satchel here, so he could get himself onto side.
Oh man,
The timing of the
Depp
flash,
is
Depp
in
has nowhere to
so
go.
much
He has
trouble.
to stand and fight this for now. Going to dip himself in towards the smoke and try and maybe depend on his
He
teammates
is
for a
in
second.
so
but Aspas
much
did
trouble.
still have that pain shell. Going to isolate Crow. Trade comes out. Depp still standing.
my
Depp
God.
still fighting. Huge pick towards Sassy, and they're holding at the front lines.
Sugar Zero
Unbelievable, and Sadak's getting
is
surrounded.
actually a hero,
He's got a
like
player
straight
behind
up
him as
in
well.
terms of
Sadak is nowhere
getting
to
those
back
2
to.
kills.
He
But
has to
how
take
on
the fight
earth?
now. Oh, he
How
tries
on
to go for
earth
10, but
is
he's
Depp
outdone him,
alive?
and this is stabilizing
He did
well
great
for
in the end.
ZETA.
It was
They
nice.
needed this. This is
The amount of
exactly what the
important
doctor
kills
ordered.
that Sugar
Beautiful
Zero is
adjustment
getting
from them.
is
And being
crazy.
happy
9
here
and
to send
7,
both
and I
across
feel
after
like
initially not
apart
being
from those
rewarded for the
3
aggression on A short.
that were over towards
But
A
come through,
when
and like
it
I
was a
said,
1v5,
Depp and Crow
every
getting
other kill has
themselves
been
towards the side where
crazy
actually this
impactful.
utility can come to fruition. Really,
He
really
did
well
great,
played.
and just again, just a shout out to the flash that happened in showers, right? The flash over towards showers, it didn't get anyone, so they managed to keep the 3-man stack over towards B. So this is good. They lost 3 in a row. I'm pretty sure Loud can do 1 more buy here, and then they might go into eco. So they're getting 2-9. That's their loss bonus on top of all the rounds they're losing.
They answered
So
perfectly.
it's
Exactly
not
what
too
you
bad.
asked for, what we had wanted. Now the question then becomes, does Loud find an answer in these last couple here to maybe try and equalize this up a little bit further? Or
Oh, they flashed both, did they? Interesting.
I think with how some of this has gone,
I only
and
saw
it
the
almost
flash at
feels unfortunate
only
for
saw the
Loud
flash
because
at
they almost
showers,
have
but
to kind of
then they had
gamble.
insane
They
amounts of
can't really
information
hedge
if
their
they did
bets
that.
here on bind. There's so many considerations of where early aggression is going to come from and whether or not ZETA actually now lean back on one of these contact plays on the back of
Oh, just
Crow's
before the hit?
utility,
Okay.
or potentially Laz as well. It's going to be interesting to see. Loud, I do want to see them stack up and try and hit a site here because I think there are gaps. It's just ZETA are kind of gamble stack. One in the previous it was just one. It was Sugar Zero.
Can Loud get anything from their timeout?
Smoking hooker to prevent Aspas
What are we going to change up on the defense half? We've been doing a lot of I mean, they've actually had hookah control pretty much all the time, I would say. They lost 1 round here, right, when they played double, and Depp got the kill. So majority of the time they've been getting this. So I'm not super worried for them too much in the attack half. There's Sugar Zero's ult, and Aspas has his ult. And actually, chat, they do manage to kind of put them onto a low buy. We can't call this an eco, we've got 3, we're just calling them 3 hero guns and 2 sheriffs to back it. So they decide to actually save so they can have a proper buy into the next round. Yeah, this is... Let's see.
Loud trying to get at least a read of the game. As it stands, filtering back towards LA site.
Okay, so they create pressure. Dude, ZETA are doing great at having 3 people over towards the sites.
Much earlier for Loud to collapse into this formation. This time around, actually, the fault line and the orbital
they shot that one
gambling
down.
on finding something with that stun.
So that's the dog and the prowler that didn't
Smoke
get too
behind it
much
now,
space.
actually,
They
the
did
clock
get showers
becomes a little
from
bit
this
of a
though.
concern.
Yeah. Sugar Zero was tempted to rotate, but they shut it down so well.
Okay,
Oh, what the
just a
hell?
shot in the dark, fair enough. Seeker's gonna come out, that confirms everything. He
Oh,
pushed back
good cover
in.
from
A
Les.
little
That could have gone
brazen
really
for my
bad.
taste into this, but 10,
4 man up
considering
here,
they take
and
the space
now
into a
they're in this.
shower and
They
ensure
take
some
Loud,
safety
but they
there.
could
There's
TP
so
out
much
of this.
pressure
It's hard
coming
for them
through
to get a
on
plant
short.
here.
25 seconds, gonna try some buy, at least a little bit of time, but the molly not gonna really deny too much. Plants now
Dude, they
in.
thought it was a better molly than it
Position,
was.
at least
They
keep some
thought the
spaces.
molly
Push hard
fully
won't
would
be all
stop
that
the
comfortable.
plant here.
It really isn't, but even
3
numbers
man
at
on
least.
short. What do we got?
Not a lot
Got
of
no
utility
utility. If
to
Les
work
gets a
with as
kill,
well,
he gets
so
his ult,
Loud.
but it's pretty far away. If they
Just
decide to
about
go
good front
showers,
line
that's a
back
very
up.
good idea.
Tap on the spike.
Yeah,
actually,
there's
doesn't
a
he?
big chance that Les wins this round.
10 just
That was
flew
crazy
in,
back
and
then.
Pekada makes light work of 2, leaving all down to depth. Where'd you
That was a
find
little
fair
bit
fight?
too
Yeah, you
much.
just don't.
That one was a
Try
little
and
bit too
hold on to
much.
this operator.
Okay, he's going to save their operator.
Again, the economy comfortable enough, but
I mean, they're okay to buy
really wanna be
anyway, but
giving this
he'll drop
over
10 so they
to
can
Loud
get
as well,
4
especially with
util.
some of these rounds playing out a little slower than anticipated. Nice conversion. The 10 just a little desperate to get ahead of that, and again, no flash to come through. There's not really much to work off there. The fault line being the only thing to put into that retake. A slower
That
approach,
kill was
but like I said,
massive,
it
by the
felt
way.
a little awkward. The smoke goes up and now completely freeze almost. And that's to the point where they got there with 5 on the
I was
clock,
trying
and
to.
it's just
I was
fault line,
hoping
the
that I
auto
missed some
strike, the
util
smoke
when I
behind
watched
it
this
that
first time.
buys basically 25 seconds.
But I don't think I missed any util. I think
No,
yeah, that was
going
maybe a
for
little
the
bit too
5-6
crazy
is
from
the first
10.
answer back for Loud. It was those 3 that was thrown together, those
I was like, oh,
quite
it's fine.
impressive
There would have been
those
some util, and I'm
adjustments,
looking there. I'm
because the
like,
scoreline was gonna look quite drastic. The
maybe
scoreline's
not.
actually
Maybe it was
still
just
pretty good
kind
for
of
Loud,
mad.
you've got to say. Whichever way this ends, just purely from the gun rounds alone.
Much faster from Loud here, much faster. Prowler in,
They've got
following
the
up. They
way
haven't been
higher
getting
pressure
punished in
building
terms of
towards
hoop
the side
control, so this is
instantly.
really nice.
ZETA have to respect
And
this. They've
is he
already
going to
forced back
double
towards
satchel
Delta.
out
They
with
do
his
have enough to
ult?
fight towards the side
Not with
here.
his ult as well. He's
That's
actually
Basel.
saved his ult.
Site controlled. Spike should
This
be
is
running
really
pretty
nice.
much
One way as well. They have a good lineup with the
uncontested.
one way. They get a plant down. Oh
There it is, time
man,
on
this
their
is
side.
so.
Loud just
This is a.
picking up pace
I
here.
feel like this
is
is a
much different.
secured round for
That's it,
Loud.
double flank
I
coming
really
through here.
do.
Depp and 10. Les is going to have his hands full here. Actually spots it out. Depp goes
Ooh,
for the peak,
especially
but
as that
tagged up.
missed.
10 there to pick up the
Aspas
slack on
still
the
has
other
his
side.
ult.
That's
They
actually
have
both
to get
snake
some
bites.
map
We really
control
thought Les
though,
was gonna
and
rely
they
on
kind
those
of
in
have.
his post
They've gone over towards long,
Gap's getting
so
closed as well. 10 going to be here on the doorstep, knocking on the door.
10 can win. Okay, no. Loud did great knowing that they had to get some map control. The 2-man push over towards here was
Another
great.
key tool ready to go if required, and Deb going to do everything he can.
Oh.
And can he find Sadek? The bomb flash is so
Oh.
good. He sends
Oh my
in the
God.
dog.
He's got a shot.
Surely he
Oh.
flies in, and he gets flown out. Sadek
Oh my
holds
God.
a
Did
nerve,
not
and
have another
honestly,
bullet.
Loud. Big half here, 7-5. A little bit of correction came in for ZETA there, but overall, Loud.
Almost cursed it. Yeah, it was
Absolutely,
close
but,
actually.
again,
I thought it
credit
was
where credit's
near
due, ZETA making this
unlosable, but
composition work in a couple of these key rounds in
Loud
terms
did
of the
do
economy,
good though,
in terms
right?
of the
There was a point
timeline.
where there was no
Just
map control
really great
when
work
this
from them.
kill
We
went
started
down.
to see them carry this across
So
to
I
the
really
second
liked
half
that Loud actually
Yeah, and I'm
double
excited to
stacked
see
over
what the
towards
Desk has
long.
to
That was
say
that was
about
really
this
important
first
that they
half,
did
'cause
that.
it's
They
been
had
quite
no
the
map
tale
control.
of two
They were
halves,
about to
some
get
big
pinched from
adjustments
multiple
on either
angles.
side.
So they had to take
Thank
some
you
map
very much,
control, and
Pansy
they did.
and
So
Hyper.
that was
Now,
good.
we had some question marks regarding the ZETA division comp. Tom, Jet, defense,
Sun
Mike,
Armless,
yay,
thank you
nay?
so
What are
much
your
with the
thoughts?
prime.
I
Thank you,
would
bro.
say
Appreciate it.
initially, nay.
Thank you,
Like, I
thank
think the
you.
initial setup
Just
they
for
had,
the
which was
kind
basically
words as well,
10
bro. 2
and
months.
Dep on the same side of the map. I was just like, that doesn't like you've got the utility. To
Retaking
set them
looks
up,
too
and then
hard.
you're just gonna
Retaking
go,
B
hey,
is
10,
hard,
do you
especially
wanna,
when
like,
that one
peek
way.
that
You see
same
that
angle
Viper
again, see if
one
you
way.
can
When
win
that
the
Viper
duel?
one way's
But
up,
then a few
it's
rounds later, they
yeah,
actually
it's a
started
bit of a
coming up with a
nightmare.
few innovative strats, like having those stack ups on the B site. You had the anchor of Laz, which. Okay, anchor on a sky is definitely not normal, but they use the seekers to actually get the information from when they need it.
Yeah, I don't know
So
why the
there was
VODs
some
aren't
smart
auto
stuff coming
updating.
out of their side.
I'll publish
issue
the
was
I'll
it took
publish
them
the
a little
VOD
bit of time,
after
and then you have
after
the
this.
adjustments from Loud, who on the
I will
attacking
publish the
side,
VOD after
when you have
this.
players like Aspas just doing well in the open, it's always going to be tough to beat.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them scrambling for a bit, for a bit there. Depp started things off incredibly well with that pistol round. It looked like they were going to be in a really, really nice spot. But
Now there's 2
once they
games
go
a day.
straight
I'm
into that
kind of
anti-eco,
tempted to
they lose
upload the
so
VODs to
many of their
YouTube
guns.
as well.
They're barely able
I
to
don't know
just
if people are
recover the phantoms
interested
at the
in
end of
that
it all.
or
So
not.
it was really rough
But
because
maybe
the
I
weaknesses that
test the
were coming
waters
through
and
early on
upload a
from
few
ZETA were not
today and
clean
see
ones,
what
which really
what
offset
people
them.
say.
But looking forward, going into the second half, this is going to
Is
be
5 rounds enough on defense? If you win
really
pistol,
around, on the
I think if you win
side,
pistol.
Well, I think we,
They really like the sights.
Yes, this is going to be a year collective
Yeah.
here.
You guys in for the
taking a
VODs?
look at the
Okay,
sights.
I'll
But,
do
I
them.
mean,
I'll put them on
Wiley
YouTube. It doesn't take too long. I mean, it doesn't take too long for me to edit it. It takes a while to upload, and that's fine.
Might be different though because of the comp, because of the meta, 'cause
D5
everything that's happening
D51
right now, Tom,
underscore
so,
1219. Thank you so much.
It is good. It does
Welcome
help
into
on
the
the
Slug
attacking
Club.
side if you
Not the
plant.
easiest name to say, but thank you. I appreciate
think
the
that's a really,
support, bro.
I think like this is why you're on the desk, Tom.
Honestly, yeah,
Okay.
I think
Yeah, I can do
they
that. I
brought
can do
me
that
in
then.
for my
Yeah.
sheer
Maybe from
intelligence,
today
so,
onwards, I'll put all the VODs
honestly,
on
I
YouTube.
don't know how the casters will even understand something that complicated.
The upside to it is that they have gotten plants down on this map, so there's hope.
They had over
Flopping.
70.
How?
That's a lot of
How
plants.
dare you
Yeah, that's
assume
fine, I can do
Pansy
that,
and
chat.
Hypok won't understand that graphic? Come on, guys.
Huh.
What team looks best so far?
I wonder which
Ah,
side ZETA are going to hit.
Louder looking great. Honestly, to get
decide to
7 rounds
Well,
in a
it's the
half
big
when you
question,
don't win
Mike. We'll
pistol,
find out
it's
in a moment's
very
time.
impressive, straight
No,
up.
but
Pokey's
Gonna
rule as
really
well.
bring this
Pokey's
back
got a
now.
whole
Let's talk about what
year
this
in
now
the Slug Club.
entails, right?
Thank you
Zeta's
so much,
composition
Chalice. Get a
is
lot of slugs
aggression
because a
all
year
out.
is a
It's meant
long
to
time.
suit the
Thank you
attacking
for
side, meant to
supporting me
look
all that
good.
time, bro. I appreciate it.
Surely,
Okay.
we should be able to dip into that now, right? This should be the strong suit, even though
With
I
how
was a
good
little
Loud
worried
have been
about their
looking,
attack in the
I
previous
feel like
series that they
Zeta need
played
to win
against
double
Loud.
pistol.
I think I have the same concerns, and it's
I always
once we
switch from
get to the
saying
point where that
Zeta
part
and
comes through, if
Zeta.
Loud opt for a deeper
And
hold,
I don't think I'm
actually
going to
win out
stop.
the
I don't know
utility
why I
game,
do it.
right?
Okay, 3-man push
thought for a
reactively
moment
from
that Zeta
Loud.
are
What is
straight
this
up long
like?
here
This
to
is a
double
nice
stack
hit.
the hookah.
So you
Sugar
see
Zero
this
will be
hit?
identified on
This
the
hit works
outside
really
of
well
this.
when this smoke's in.
Gotta
I put
step
the
away
X
because
down.
Sassy marked
When
it.
this smoke
He's
is
gonna
hit...
have a lot of pressure coming
Oh,
through.
that's unlucky.
Sassy
Was not
finds the kill.
expecting 2
Yeah,
people
he
there.
hunted him
This
down. There was no
hit works
escape
really
from
well,
that.
and it's all about this smoke that you're seeing on the
And with
screen,
Blunt
right?
now
So
down,
this
time
actually probably
good,
is worth.
but
They get the
the
plant, and there's 4
positions, it's
people
almost
here.
like a flip.
Look at these positions. So they're holding one
Spin it
person with spawn, so they
around.
do get the information from
As
this.
the timing's
What is the
everything
timing
as
like
we get
this? This
it.
guy's gonna
Okay,
have a
spots.
flash, but they
Maybe
see
2 there,
they
I'm
see
pretty sure.
that it's
Flash
the
comes in, gonna buy some time.
they see
Needs
that
to
it's
fall
the
away,
sky.
which leaves Depp to take up that mantle. Depp still unfazed by this. Can get a little
Hey,
aggressive.
it's
before that
really
flash.
good
So
util from
much
Loud.
utility, but no
Can they
one's
get
been
round the
behind it
corner
yet.
though?
Pitch dealt with. Last turns takes down Sassy. Zeta holding
Did good
the
damage.
line. And
Clean
Laz
up.
will not
Oh,
relent.
Laz.
Gorgeous work
Oh,
from
that was
Laz.
nice. The double man hold
Brilliant.
over towards
Between
long.
those two,
The
one
util was
to
really
hold
good
on,
from
turns
Loud, but
around,
you saw the
catches the push
spacing
out
like
of
behind
Hookah.
it. There was no one to
That
kind of
could have all
convert
fallen to
on all
pieces,
the
and it
good
didn't.
util that
I
was
mean, you see
used.
the sorts of problems that Zeta
Depp
have to
did
deal
great.
with, right?
Depp
If they
did
can
so
get
much
the plant,
damage.
what's
So
difficult
Depp
is
and Laz,
maintaining
really good
control,
decision making
right?
from
But they
them to
actually
get
weather
here.
the storm
I thought the
before this
retake was
utility
looking
comes
on
through.
for Loud,
You know,
but
all it takes is a fault line. There's nobody
there was
there
just
to
like
capitalize on the
there was a
flash.
weird timing with all the
Paint
util.
shell,
Like everyone had their
Trailblazer,
util
but
out,
there's just
and
no
they needed
space
someone to
gained
go
on that
aggro and
retake.
kind of convert off the
Big
util that was
round
used
for
here.
Laz.
So it was a nice pistol there. Okay, so
Builder
Zeta
Very
win double
aggressive
pistol.
start. You're
That
gonna
is what
feel
they need
yourself
to
after
do.
that, and this could close the scoreline right back up, 7 apiece.
How many
if they
more games
convert
after?
here.
This is the last
And it
game for
looks
today.
likely, considering the purchase, that will be
We're
obviously
on to 2
alongside
games a
Loud,
day.
So,
And the setup.
yeah, hey, it's a gamble.
Huh.
It's-
He
it is
satchels
what
the
it is.
ceiling so
Towards
that when
the
he
side they
jumps
go,
out,
should
it's
be
faster and he
pretty
hits
much
the
a free
floor
plant.
quicker.
Looking towards the timing on
Dude,
Hookah,
that's
maybe.
genius.
They get caught out on that 10. Gonna be tried to be closed down on, but actually Crow, really nice support system there. Making sure there's no easy fight. CT, it's not pretty.
Dude,
It's not
that's
pretty,
genius.
you know, gets the job done.
That was a nice hit.
We had a Spectre for a moment there, but it's the Prime Gaming flawless here in round 2. 5
Dude,
alive.
that's so smart. What the
Carry
hell?
across all this inventory and good ultimate progress early on for 2 people, Depp and Crow. You want to see actually in terms of... Okay. Once in the highlight reel.
They loved it.
Pokey's Rule, thank you so much. Chalice, get some slug approved in for Pokey's Rule. You gifted your
But yeah,
first sub,
just seeing the Rolling
Pokeys.
Thunder coming close,
Thank you,
and
man.
obviously the
Appreciate
Bladestorms
that.
are actually
A
potential
whole
to
year
have
in the
this
Slug
online
Club, and now the
for
gifted
the
subs.
next.
It's crazy, man.
Maybe
Thank
make
you,
use
dude.
actually if they win this out, lose a
Cookies, what's
couple
up?
of weapons.
Welcome into the Slug Club as well.
Couple of
Make
tools
sure
to
if you're
offset
here,
that
you say
purchase.
thank you to Pokeys.
Zeta.
Pokey, man,
And seeing
thank
their
you.
chances at B once again.
Appreciate you.
We're not allowed to
Okay,
be able to
first
this
buy.
early on adjust.
I mean,
Find some
it's a
sense of
bonus round,
security
but it's
here.
a pretty good one. 2
Sadak.
rifles, 3
First contact. He's actually peeking way ahead in the archway.
Debs had to
Oh.
get out of there, but 10 quickly to the case. Less with
Hey,
the trade,
well,
though, so no quick springboard towards the site. He has
they
to
pushed
fall
them
away,
out
though.
of sight.
We'll
Do they
concede with
realize-
site control. You can
do
see
they
that
realize
Flipper
how
crowd
much
coming out
they've
there trying to
owned
get
it?
that information on the
They
other
might have.
side.
Laz is
The
about
site
to
is
Laz is about to
available.
check
Quick
it out.
TP
That's a
taken,
nice
and Aspas That's
It's a nice solo man TP. That's crazy risky. Solo man TP. What's the timing like on this? Oh my god.
was taken earlier, but it's all a matter of moments. Spike now down and Laz.
The timing is so good, and Laz gets a kill at spawn as well. It turns into a 3-on-2. Depp is low, Laz is low. It's a lot up to Crow. He's on the site with the Spectre. Nice one-way.
We have to fight this one back through, actually. Depp
it's still really hard. It's still really hard. Smoke comes up. They are delaying a good amount of time for this smoke to go down, though. That's the person that had to go huge.
The trade comes through. Last player Depp, though, he's very low HP.
It's not planted for him. 33 HP, though. Maybe the comms come in. I don't think he's heard that it's hit. Oh my god, what's the spam like? Oh my god, that's crazy. Where are the pings at? The pings were there, but he just aimed a little bit to the right. Crazy round, 33 HP. Holy hell. They could have won that. It was a nice bonus, but they could have won that.
Immediately they're looking to dive
the
on
spam
that
just a little bit off.
Who it was that got punished, I believe. Sad hack towards long on guarded. Immediately, as soon as that contact comes through, they're throwing bodies on to get that first
close it was.
And it's a burden they have to bear throughout this game, though. You choose this sort of composition, you cannot ever.
That's crazy. That is so crazy.
And well,
but look at the
next one there. I'm not sure. They didn't have too much time pressure, so
on the side allowed, actually.
I felt like they had time to do it, but maybe they felt that there was a time pressure. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe they just want. I don't know. Yeah, I actually don't. I don't have a good answer for you. I'll be honest.
Okay. As well. Again, ZETA.
Oh, they invested too. Wait. Okay, so they eco. Okay, so chat. It's like a big. This happens rarely, right? When you win a round, but it was so close that you eco, right? So they're actually ecoing into this. So it's a bit like what I was saying earlier when you have like a big loss bonus coming in. They're just making sure the economy's good. They don't want to lose this. They don't want it to spiral out of control. They're fine losing this round and keeping the money better for the next round. Nice round from 10. So Loud are actually fine losing this round, right? It's a bold decision from them. You don't see it too often, but in terms of the economy, they just want to make sure that they have they just want to make sure that they have the best buy rounds. They have good confidence in their buy rounds, and they want to make sure that they have full util and full guns into it. So Loud, pretty much, even though they're winning the round, do low buy into this, thinking ahead for the next round. So
ZETA are actually going to be the ones to boom out of this in terms of holding on to what they've got.
It doesn't happen too often. I've actually seen it an okay amount of times. I've seen it an okay amount of times this event. I'm a fan of it, honestly. I think it's so smart. You don't want it to get out of control, especially when you're very confident in your defense. I think it's a good play. The worrying thing is that they did stack up some ults into it, but they have their own ults.
I was worried about the aggression, the spacing, the timing.
You'll also see teams do it. You'll also see teams do something similar to this when the enemy has like 5 ults up, and like it looks like you're going to put a full buy into it, but actually you're putting like a half buy in. So they use all of their ults, but then they're kind of like technically wasting them against lower buys. I think you guys understand what I'm saying. Flash in. Okay, trade of flash. The trade of information. This flash and showers didn't hit. This one over towards long did hit. That is not a kill.
This time around,
Sadak got away with that one.
For the first time, actually,
it's too loud. You can do it ever so slightly. I'll just put it in here. Ever so slightly down.
So you look for what this mid-round looks like for Loud, actually. Trailblazer dealt with outside hooker, so probably going to keep.
So I like what ZETA done here, right? They showed the operator in here, so we no longer have the information over towards this, right? Okay, that's going to be a straight up rotator. We've got to go fast. This was a good round from ZETA. Once this round's done, I'll try and I'll draw on the minimap kind of like what they did that was really good.
ZETA have got the site. Crow's going to get the plant down. There's 4 to try and play back in. What do we have?
All to stop the plant, but yeah, he chose against it. What are we doing? Good decision from ZETA. They leave here, right? This is where the ult's most likely going to go. They leave here. Good understanding of the ult. Someone's called very early. Said he has Brim ult. Don't go lamps. It's unlucky he doesn't hit that. 10 has to try get one here.
Yeah, but 10's still here, and 10 likes to turn it up. Turns it only into 1 kill.
Into a 3-on-3. We do have a Brim Molly. Does he have a lineup for this? Doesn't. Okay, that'll do. Okay, it's all up to him now. He peeks early. They don't expect him to do it, and he's buying enough time. He's done great. Okay, so sorry, bought enough time. So I liked what they did on this round in terms of showing the operator here, right? So then they showed the operator over towards long. Okay, and then they knew for them to get information here,
convert
they
this
could no longer
post-farm.
jump peek and they had
And
to
the reason
use
behind
util.
that
So that
is
on its own is a
just
win.
held by
And then
two
if they
members
do
of
have
LAN.
people
One of
over
them
here, it means
dies.
they have to kind of
Tankada,
just stack a
I mean,
little bit.
faced
And it
with,
just creates just a
a
long
lose-lose
question mark,
situation in that.
a long standing
Has
question
to
mark
back
over
away, try and
towards
make use of his
towards
orbital
there,
strike.
right?
Like
You
I
have to
said,
get deep
great
flashes in.
awareness from
You probably
ZETA
have to
of
clear with your
exactly
dog.
how to play
So the
this
instant
post-farm.
decision after they showed the operator
Zero
in terms of
risk with the orbital
ZETA,
strike.
after they showed the operator over towards long,
Love
to
that
then
awareness in pressure
insta group up
situations,
and
though.
hit over
Easy to
towards
make a
A
couple
and then
mistakes
punish
here
the
and there,
other
lose that
jump
little
peak
bit of,
was actually really good.
focus in those moments.
The other thing as well, we're not seeing ZETA
Maybe too
completely
many
drive
jump
the
peaks
backline
going
to
in
this
from
post-farm.
Loud in
No,
terms
no,
of their
they're not
comp,
getting
right?
overzealous.
We
They're
have
happy to actually
flashes
slip
and
back into a
prowlers.
side hold, but
Maybe
Oh,
they don't need to
so
jump
bad.
peek, but that's also good from ZETA. Oh my god, this guy's
Careful, just trying
wrecked.
to keep his life. And actually, Aspas comes out the
How
wall.
is he?
It's down to 45.
How is he full
It's about
HP?
10's in. A little bit of utility now committed, but it shook a 0 to find Aspas, and now look at the positioning.
I actually
ZETA
think it was a
once
very
again
good idea from
stranglehold
ZETA
on this map.
actually
The purchase was
bringing out the
pretty
attack
brutal
operator into
coming
those
in, and
rounds.
there's the response, though.
Nice,
Orbital
nice
strike on the
ult to
other
give
side
them
now
space here. What's this
invested.
duel behind like? Here we go. This duel behind
Here as well, but look at the two
will
players
decide whether
deep
this is a
towards
winnable
short.
round or
That's
not.
Laz and Depp, and are they aware of this? Absolutely now.
Laz
Less
is posted for it as well.
Yep, waiting for it. It's not an easy way back in now. Nightfall going to come down, but they need to start this one fast. Good work, but a
Nice
quick trade.
trades. They
And a
use their
better
ult
shot
into
from
this,
Sadak
so-
comes out. Depp and 10 in unison. Sadak has no way in. Look at these positions.
Dude, they use the
Does a
ult
flash,
into
sees
this?
plenty to play with, but it all feels irrelevant to outcome. As the time dwindles, he's trying to at least cause some casualties. A quick flash over the
That's
top,
good
but
damage
he
there,
is
though.
getting out of there. It's going to be double digits for ZETA, and considering we
There,
questioned their
so
attacking
although
side,
it
we
looks like they forced,
questioned
but
the
actually they've lost so
composition.
many in a row
They
that
have
they get
come out
2-9 on
looking
top of this,
damn
so they
good.
can still
Playing
buy
it
into
to
this round. It's
perfection.
fine.
And
It
actually,
looks
just to
like
note
a
as well,
force,
the Nightfall comes through
but
so
honestly their
late
loss
there from
bonus is so
Sassy.
high that they
Yeah.
kind of
That
always
there's
in
almost
control
not
of
an
it.
awful,
Not
It's
close
not
into
too
it, I
bad.
feel.
exactly, Laz not
It's good.
really
It's a
noted,
good.
but
I mean, look at this.
wow, I'm really impressed with ZETA
It's a
so
great
far here
start
on
from the
Pride.
attack
Actually,
side.
even to say,
A lot of
Loud are
spike
keeping this
plants as
within
well,
2
so
rounds.
money should be
Interesting to
okay
see
from
actually
ZETA,
Depp
but
is
some of these
4-0
rounds have been a
on
little
first
bit
duel so
close.
far. And that's the win
Loud
condition.
timeout, yeah,
You
this
see
is
the double
needed for
duelist
sure.
come out, you see
Again,
the breach alongside it.
Yep.
There has to be value, and it needs to be numerical value behind
It,
it.
I'm
Yeah,
impressed that ZETA
it's-
have managed to
it's like
hit
that perfect balance
sites
of, you know,
where.
discipline and the control
Okay,
coming in,
so
but
the whole
also
point of this
being
loud
able to
comp,
pick
right?
up
It's similar to how
instantly and then
Fnatic
be
do it,
aggressive, but not
where
too
you're
aggressive. It's
constantly
such a
using the
long
sky
list of things to
in
get
the
right,
on
but ZETA
on the
are doing it.
outskirts in
They
terms of
forced the
long,
timeout
and you're
from
constantly
Loud.
using the
They've not really
prowlers.
had much in
In
impact
just
towards
this is
half.
showers
They've
as
been
well. You're constantly
very
using it
much at the
in
beck
the
and call
outskirts
of
of your
ZETA
comp,
as
just to make sure that you
everything
always
ZETA
have
are
3 in
doing
the site
is
that they
looking
hit.
very
But
good.
honestly, ZETA are
I
going
don't know
so
what the answer is
fast.
here for
Five
They're
on
managing
half,
to hit
just to
sites
put it
when
in
they only have
context,
2 in.
actually.
I think that round they might have had 3, but
This
at least
is
the other
point.
rounds. And
See,
that's
look at the
that's
money.
honestly pretty impressive.
This
And
next
maybe
round
Loud
could beat ZETA.
are actually
Most
holding on to their util to like too much.
probability-wise,
Maybe
getting
Loud
themselves
need
to
to be
map
a bit
point,
more
honestly.
freer with
Loud's gonna be
the
broken after
prowlers,
this.
the sky, and the dog, the
Aspas
prowler,
was the showstopper, about
the
only
sky
positive
dog,
to
and
come
the
out
sky
of this.
flashes.
Sure.
Well, ZETA honestly could put Loud back against the ropes right here in round 19. Even so, the way they're going to play, it doesn't really matter how many of them get traded out. This can be a scrappy round as well. 'Cause they can
Greed
afford to
Lusty,
purchase
what's up? Thanks for
behind
saying
them.
that, bro. Welcome.
Purchases. It's making me nervous for Loud, actually, seeing how
Okay,
these rounds have
so
gone down. As you
Vi
said,
comes in, Viper ult,
5-1.
Sadak's ult, and if
Just to see as
Aspas
well,
gets a
with how
kill,
much
he has
pressure
his
they
ult, but
felt
10
being
does have
long,
his as
Viper's
well.
Pit's going to be invested here off the rip. Again,
Sky
'cause it's been
Flash early
such a
on,
pressure
and then
point
we
for
have the
ZETA.
sus ult that
look
I
at the backstab.
can't draw on the minimap, and
Immediately.
that is a
Unleashing
fast reaction.
straight to
He
CT,
is crazy, but
overcooks
as
it
we
a
can see
little
on the
towards
minimap, they're actually not
Bankana.
going here. Let's keep an eye. Nice. Good decision to not double rotate. This is good. This is very good from Loud. I think big shout out to these people just not over rotating here. I thought this was a nice idea from ZETA, but honestly, Loud are kind of owned it.
And the fight comes out. He draws out Sassy into the fight.
Sassy's gonna be
Crow
gutted that he
wins
didn't win that duel.
And now player advantage.
See, Pankala the one to find that. So no showstopper just yet, but it's online now.
That's the kill we were talking about to get the ult out.
Aspas will find
Pro
the
did
one.
good to the. Okay,
So that's
1v2.
now in a 1v2.
As we can
see
see,
the
he can
fight
take the
coming
TP,
through.
but he has no idea that the
Does he
Viper has
consider
literally
this?
gone like this. Last time he was seen was towards long.
He's turned the wrong
Viper's
way.
absolutely owned it. So
No
nice
idea
from
where
Les.
this is coming
Again,
from. A shot in the dark
Laz,
goes
you can't really
astray.
be angry at him from that. Last time he
After
saw
what
it was
could
the Viper all over towards B. So it was good decision making from Les to just go all the way like this. So nice from him. Really good round from Les. I thought the idea was great from ZETA as well. 10 is a little bit crazy. Maybe him peeking spawn is a bit of an overheat, but he's trying to catch someone off, right? He's low HP, he's trying to catch someone off.
And then at that point, Les is really feeling the pressure.
Yeah.
But I love it. It's instantaneous decision making from ZETA. They need to be. They can't.
What's the money like? Money's getting kind of low. 1, 2, 3, 4.
definitely.
Oh boy, this is a huge round, huge swing round. This is one of the most important rounds we've seen so far of the half, in terms of where this goes. Crow has his ult for it. Sadak has his ult for it. If Pancada somehow gets 2 kills or an orb, he has his ult. So Dep will save his for an eco. This is a this is
an attempt at denying some
did
information.
The dog see? I see no ping here.
The second flash,
so maybe they do it with just straight up comms. The fact that this didn't see anyone, they kept 3 here again. Prowler goes in through the TP, okay, spots 1, now we can have a rotate over towards here, so this is what I was talking about in terms of like Freya using the utility, right? Spots them, now we can have a big rotate. This is much better from Loud, but they are locked out of the site. Can 10 win this duel? Yes, he does. He has a boom bot as well. Oh man, he's so crazy. He's so confident. He kind of like wins rounds and then there's a slight overheat. He always gives them a chance back in sometimes. It's a really good nade.
And it's just a brutal battle and Loud come out on top of this.
They did good to get out of the choke point there.
The spike scene.
Damn, nice recovery from Loud there.
There's nothing to say. It's 10-10, Louder back
10 definitely needs to be reeled in sometimes, I think, from some of the stuff he's doing. He's like making it's very similar to how Durka played Copenhagen, where he would like win the team the round, but then do that extra step to kind of give Loud a way back in.
Winning a buy round and ultimately looking as if they might go to map point. Now it's tied up 10
timeout.
And with the funds here,
they have the jet knives, but this is such a big round. This was such a big round, right? This, no matter who lost, this had to eco, so a massive one for
Loud. It's not going to be a full purchase. What a way for this to swing back through as well.
Credit to Loud being able to pull this one back off, because I was a little worried they're out of this game.
I mean, they were getting slapped about for the first 5 rounds.
Absolute thrashing in the first few, but stabilized here at a
he's crazy confident right now.
Now
he is crazy confident.
For them has been found, at least to get to this point. The question then now sits with ZETA.
It happened. It's a very common thing in players, right? It's a very common. It's a thin line. Again, there's so many thin lines of just like and maybe if you don't get punished and if there's no one to like reel you in, sometimes you don't know where the line is. It's something that I had to work on Yampy quite a lot in terms of like trying to find a good line. Like he was way like when Yampy first joined, he was way over the line in terms of like over aggro and making mistakes. So I had to reel him in a lot and try and get him as close to the line as possible. It's a real sweet spot.
It's going to be a rifle coming. I'm just seeing exactly where ZETA end up here. 10 actually buys a rifle.
Why don't I watch party with other streamers? I like doing it on my own, man. I like doing that. I feel like I have a good... I get distracted very easily, so if there's other people talking, I'll end up missing stuff. So I like doing it on solo.
But immediately the flash from A site can cause a trade out of positions. Pancada actually picks up the backside of A site now, and I'm assuming Sadak's come across here
to make use
of that flash, but 10 punished immediately. Rifle recovered though, but it's Dep with the Blade Storm that picked it up.
Still looking at where they find entry to this, steps in, gets towards site.
Hey, it's nice though. They get onto the site. Hey, keep an eye on this guy. What is going on here? He's very far away. He could potentially go behind them, Laz. I think they made sound because, okay, there must have been something that I missed. He must have done a flash over towards here because... No, he hasn't used a flash because he's got them both. Either way, he must have made sound because they felt like he was here. They've gone real fast. So they know about this guy behind, so they're going to go insanely fast and crunch on these guys on the site, knowing that one of them is out of position.
Is key and keeping poised in this. No stress just yet, and the last one alive is Laz. And with zero vision on the spike.
I don't know what I missed. He must have been seen over towards Showers.
Bodyguards are on duty.
Good,
taking chances.
Good round from Loud. They handled this very well. They knew the person was out of position, and there was only 3 on site. Worst guns, good double TP, good just pinch inside from all the angles there. So Loud handled this very well.
They show a lot of respect to ZETA. They actually back away and wait till they have
this
numbers advantage.
This is pretty much it. This feels like a must-win this round for ZETA.
It's quite surprising
because Loud's money is going to be good for keeping that many people alive.
I think you're absolutely on the money with that. Now, this is the round that the timeout potentially should have been for if you're ZETA. This is
yeah, pretty much.
All your adjustments in mind with. Let's see what they've got here. A 10 to 11, Loud on the verge, stringing together rounds in the final hours of the first map.
flash goes in,
What does
dash
ZETA
there.
have to
Look
bring
at
out
this.
now?
Look at this change up from Loud. It's so perfect. What a round to do it on. They 3-man push. They get so much info. Is Laz going to expect this? Is Laz going to expect the 3-man push here?
The beating heart of this team, Laz will not relent, goes back in.
And he gets the ult that helps these guys. This ult's going to find these guys as well. They're going to know that they can plant. Really good ult. Look at it go. So that gives them a... Laz has owned this round. Loud got a little bit unlucky with the timing here. Definitely Loud. Definitely sick from Laz having the presence of mind to actually check behind. Okay. Now this gets weird. This is still a doable round for Loud, but it's going to be very hard.
Paint shell now committed. Laz has to fall off this. Responds with the flash to try and slow down the roll. Investment of utility. Aspas is drawing the attention.
Can Brim get a good timing here? Wow, Laz, what a time to show up.
Still finding the kill. That's 3 this round, leaving just less alive. And ZETA, I can't believe
Dude,
it.
I felt like the switch up from Loud was really good, but Laz has just absolutely shut him down.
Les can give it a try. You can try and catch him on the way.
Oh man, nothing worked out for them. They did so much good stuff this round and nothing worked out for them. Nice round from ZETA. 11-11. Loud do have enough money for this. And I think no matter what, these last 2 rounds are going to be full buys from both teams. So that's cool.
And the key thing as well is, throws the Seekers out, maybe a little bit of an over-investment, but still buys so much time. He puts the pressure right back on Loud, which are only 2 on the other side of the map. There's not an awful lot you do. This is Laz single-handedly making sure they still have favorable numbers on site. Fantastic work.
Haven't done the shower take? No, they actually used like a sky flash, right? And then did the jet dash.
String together rounds. Those 3 rounds look gorgeous with them.
They haven't been doing it how a breach is normally played. Okay. Look at the aggro. Early Prowler out. They 2-man walk. Dog here as well. This is
exploring elsewhere though.
Loud in the last 2 rounds have been crazy proactive on the defense.
Meticulous in approach, they're being cautious.
They're expecting it though. They haven't seen a Prowler here, right? So this was a bit out of the norm. So Prowler came in, they at least spotted the Prowler, and then they're kind of thinking, why on earth was a Prowler used here? They have to be in this. Yep, jump spot, information, nade, and what do we have? Fullback. Depp has got very good timing, so he might just go for it, but it is a little bit risky. Yep, he's going for it, especially with the dash. Oh, he at least gets information, could have got a kill there. They did... Oh my god. There are 3 people here though. Oh my god.
They've just traded! Sugar0 gonna take down
it's madness.
Oh my god!
Among us here. Aspas, how are you like, oh my god! Aspas! How has he found as many kills here? And he's gotten away with his life.
Oh my god, he dinked him as well.
Still doing damage in a 2v3. Depp needs a miracle now. Sugar0, 30 HP.
Oh my, crazy. Depp 1v3.
20 seconds. 3 to find.
Aspas did insane. What the hell was that?
He can hear the steps. He can see the players. Loud couldn't make
Holy hell, 1 chance for Loud to close this out.
I actually think they clash into each other mid-air.
That was manic. When they both started flying up in the air with the ult, it was manic.
Where ZETA are stacked behind.
Yep.
What a ridiculous play.
Show me this.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. The Prowler as well. The Prowler really helped. Dude, it's crazy from his POV.
From Aspas. You can see as well the difference. Yeah, Sassy, absolutely mind blown.
Take them when you get them. They're few and far
okay,
between
1 chance for Loud.
What a time for it to hit for Loud.
Basically a fullback. Sugar0 has his ult. Dude, it's so fast.
Not done yet.
Over towards the site with 3 people here, so this is going to be hard. Oh, they're really... This is not... Yeah, this is not good. They're so separated. They were so separated. This smoke here, the Viper smoke, really was everything here. They separated them off so well. They were not expecting the double stack here, and nice from Loud. They lost both pistols, and they still managed to close it out. So definitely the better team.